Hi everyone, and welcome to the audio version of the Exploration Weekly newsletter, this time for the week of September 24th, 2021. I'm Renee Meredith, the COO of Exploration, and as always, my shout out to Heidi So and Jules Ramos for all their hard work on our newsletter each and every week. And now, the news. Twitch strikes deal with music publishers. The National Music Publishers Association, NMPA, and Amazon-owned live streaming platform Twitch have announced an agreement which, according to the NMPA, will allow for future collaborations to bring new facets to both the gaming experience and songwriter exposure. Additionally, Twitch has created a new process that participating music rights holders can opt into to report certain uses of their music to address when creators inadvertently or incidentally use music in their streams. The news of the deal between NMPA and Twitch comes 2 months after Twitch said it was disappointed with the music publishing industry after being hit with 1,000 copyright infringement claims. Ivors and Music Rights Awareness launch Credits Due initiative to help composers get paid. This week, the Ivors Academy and Music Rights Awareness announced at the Ivor Novello Awards that they are teaming up on a new initiative called Credits Due to make sure all songs are tagged with the metadata that services need to pay composers. Most musicians don't think about it when they're in the studio, ABBA frontman and songwriter Bjorn Ulvaeus tells Billboard, but paying composers accurately requires creator identifiers and role codes like IPI, IPN, and ISNI. A musical work identifier, like the ISWC, and a recording identifier, the ISRC. Without these codes, it can be difficult for streaming services and other entities to separate recordings and songs from others that share the same name, and to pay the appropriate creators. The absence of these codes on many compositions is one reason why services have had to delay payments or even hold them. Recently, creators are now able to register codes on Sessions software that plugs into various music production tools. UK government calls for further research into music streaming sector, keeps options open. The UK government's response to the recent report into the economics of music streaming has finally arrived. After a long-running investigation, the Department for Digital, Culture, Media and Sports Parliamentary Committee delivered a damning report in July demanding a complete reset of the sector. But while describing the report as a key moment for the music industry, it's clear that the government has not yet been persuaded that such radical action is necessary. The committee referred the case for a market study on the economic impact of the market dominance of the 3 major labels to the Competition and Markets Authority. The crucial call for the introduction of a right to equitable digital music remuneration, which would boost artists' share of earnings at the expense of labels, was deemed worthy of further investigation, with the government pledging to work better to understand issues of fairness in creator and performer remuneration. Further research will also take place into areas as varied as contract reform, securing a larger share of the pie for songwriters, royalty transparency, industry metadata standards, and the influence of streaming algorithms. The MLC teams up with partner organizations on Spanish language initiative for Hispanic Heritage Month. The Mechanical Licensing Collective is commemorating Hispanic Heritage Month in September with a new initiative, El MLC en Español, that is designed to engage both current and prospective Spanish-speaking members of the MLC and officially kick off the availability of Spanish-language resources to those individuals and groups. Developed by Dave Bogan, the MLC's head of third-party partnerships, El MLC en Español is the result of a collaboration with several organizations, including Take Creative Control, Protégé to Musica TV, Songwriters of North America, and others. Headlining the new assets to be unveiled during El MLC en Español is a Spanish-language landing page on the MLC website and a Spanish-language explainer video that broadly introduces viewers to the concept of digital audio mechanical royalties and the existence of the MLC. Additionally, the MLC will make available a new Spanish-language toolkit developed for organizations that represent Latin music creators. There will be 2 upcoming webinars presented by the MLC and SONA on Tuesday, September 28th and Thursday, September 30th. Universal Music Group stock jumps in market debut. Universal Music Group's shares jumped in their stock market debut on Amsterdam's Euronext exchange on Tuesday. As of 9:10 a.m. Amsterdam time, the stock was trading at 25.74 euros, giving the company a market capitalization of 46.67 billion euros, or $54.7 billion, after opening at 25.25 euros and going as high as 25.775 euros. Late Monday, the stock's reference price had been set at 18.5 euros per share, signaling a market value of around 39 billion euros. Compared to that reference price, the stock was up 39% shortly after 9 a.m. local time. The stock closed at 25.1 euros, bringing the company's market value to 45.51 billion euros. ByteDance tipped to launch music streaming app Feel in China. According to news site 36KR, ByteDance is working on a streaming service tentatively named Feel and internally referred to as Luna. It could launch later this year, and currently Alex Zhu, ByteDance VP of Products and Strategy, is reportedly a leading role for its release. ByteDance already has experience of developing and launching a new music streaming service with Resso, which soft launched in India and Indonesia at the end of 2019, before an official launch in India in March of 2020. The Weeknd accused of plagiarizing 2018 song Call Out My Name. The Weeknd has been accused of ripping off an electro house duo for his track Call Out My Name. Sunil Fox and Henry Strange, who make up the group Epicure, are now suing The Weeknd and his credited Call Out My Name co-writers Frank Dukes and Nicholas Jarre, their publishers, and Universal Music Group for copyright infringement due to the song's similarities to their own song Vibe King. According to the lawsuit, the two tracks have the same time signature and similar tempos. The Vibe King writing duo also claims that even though the songs have different key signatures, they have otherwise identical hook melodies based on their scale degrees. The Vibe King writers claimed that they never received any license or agreement from The Weeknd's team to authorize use of the song. Call Out My Name has amassed at least just over $1 million in publishing royalties in the U.S. alone from streaming, sales, and airplay. Billboard estimates this based on data from MRC data. That's all for me this week. Thank you all for listening, and don't forget to click subscribe for more content from Exploration. It's especially important for me to mention this week the loss of Donna from our team here at Exploration. Donna was an amazing friend, and she was an amazing employee and staff member, and really looked out for all of us here at Exploration. She headed up our mechanical licensing team, working with the MLC and HFA and our clients. I just want to say that, Donna, we love you, and the light that you brought to us will never fade away. And Donna would want me to remind you all as well to be kind to each other.